And one of the trend is social selling. You
Yeah.
are in sales, corporate sales. How are you embracing this new trend? And how are you leading your team to adopt this digital mindset, taking into consideration that you are working for a major company and generally changes might not be like so easy if it's like really a small startup. So
yeah,
what can you share about this trend?
So I do jam out to this topic because I'm now a believer in social selling. I did no social media prior to the pandemic. Even LinkedIn, it was just my online resume. It was not something I was, honestly, I wasn't doing any kind of social listening. Definitely wasn't showing up and posting, any content. So ironically, before COVID, we saw this as a trend, right? Social selling. And so we had a summer intern come in and talk to us a little bit about, or not talk to us, but recommend how we could get a sales team onboarded to social selling. So she did a lot of investigating, a lot with meeting with teams. And when she came back at the end of the summer, she's like, okay, so your sales force is starting way behind the curve. She's like, the generic understanding of what it is, why it's important, how to build a brand. She's like, it's not even existent. So you need to slow down. Like, you cannot throw at people a 30-minute, profile picture, thought leadership, a great about section, and go. Like, do InMail. She's like, you need to slow it all the way down. So we actually took, we did it in waves, right? We did it on a volunteer basis. So if you're a salesperson who wants to join, great. But we created the program for us salespeople by us salespeople. We did not bring in experts. We just said, okay, we're salespeople. How do we learn? How do we fail and test different things? How do we pilot? And then how do we actually implement? So over 4 weeks, we really just spent time on like how to build your brand. What does the customer want to hear? How do you build a strategy? Oh, and then how do you write articles and video? I think what I learned is over the course of time, as a salesperson, we're coin operated. So at first you're like, I just need this to bring me some more PO. But I think that's completely flipped for me. At the end of the day, people do business with people and people partner with people. And so showing up on social media is not just about, oh, let me find some new connections because I need to set up a sales call and a sales meeting. It's about them getting to know the 360 of you and wanting to do business with someone like yourself. And we do have some sellers that still struggle with that, right? They're like, I just want to keep it business. I just want to post, information about HP. But believe it or not, right, people care more about those intimate parts of you. They care more about, how you do things with family, how you do things in the community. That's where we connect. I have a good friend, Chloe, who says it's like the digital golf course. But it's true. It's like what you would talk about at dinner or golf or whatever, we used to do with customers. It's a way for them to learn. So for me, I'm a firm believer in it. I've seen a lot of success and genuine connections come out of it, a lot of good engagement. And then for me, in my role, yes, I care about the customer, but my actual reason for showing up is all about diversity. I think all of us understand the power of, diversity. So I actually show up on LinkedIn so other people who look like me, they see, oh, someone like Marah, right, who's younger, female, minority. She works at HP. Oh, by the way, here's the culture. Here's how she's able to thrive. Here's how she can bring her authentic self, whether it's professional or sassy, right? This is how she can show up, and HP loves that, right? And so I think for everyone, it's a little different, but I strongly believe in just showing up socially, whether it's selling or not. I think we're all brand advocates, and showing up matters for our customers.
Love